Hello and welcome to my backyard. I have another at-home workout for you today. This workout was actually from my 5 dumbbell based workouts freebie that I have. I'll link to it down in the description. And I'm doing this workout today to show you that you only need one set of dumbbells to get a great workout. So you can do this either at home, you can do it at the gym, whatever works for you and the amount of equipment that you have. It is a basic workout. We are doing a 3-round circuit of different exercises, which means we're going to go through each exercise back to back until we get to the end, and then we'll take a little break, and then you would start the circuit over again for a second round and then a third. If you're more advanced, you could even do 4 or 5, but we're doing 20 reps of each exercise, so you're definitely going to be getting enough reps in no matter how many rounds of the workout you do. My trusty sidekick Animus will be around here somewhere, I'm sure, so look out for her in the video. I'm gonna do a little bit warm up right now. I'll speed that up in the video, but just so you can see the types of things that I'm doing, and then I'll get into the workout. I'm just going to demonstrate 1 round of this circuit, and then you can feel free to go on and do the second and third round on your own. Alright, so the first exercise that we are starting with today is a bent over row. So you're going to need both of your dumbbells for this. We are going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. We're going to bend at the waist, bend at the knees just slightly. And we are starting from full extension, so your arms are kind of at a dead hang. And then you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and row the weight towards your hips more than towards your chest. That's really going to engage your mid back and your lats when you row a little bit lower instead of rowing like this, rowing down this way. You want to kind of minimize the amount of wiggle room that's happening in your body. You don't want to be hefting the weights up like this. It's not doing as much, so try to keep everything controlled here. Keeping a nice flat back with this exercise. Like I said, you're doing 20 reps of this for each round. Next, we're going to move into an overhead press. You can either do this standing, you can do it sitting, you can do it from a kneeling position. I'm going to do it in a kneeling position just so I'm all the way in the video. So I'm going to start with the weights wrapped here at my shoulders. You can either do a hammer grip like this, or you can do an overhand grip like this, whichever is more comfortable for you and your shoulders. I prefer this hammer grip, also known as a neutral grip. And just from this position, you're going to press the weight straight overhead, coming back down but not banging them on your shoulders. Nice extension overhead. Bringing your arms kind of up towards your ears. You don't want to press with your arms out like that. It's kind of a different exercise. Doing this half kneeling position here is going to engage your core a little bit more than just regular sitting would, but a little bit less than standing. So this can be a kind of a good intermediate choice for you if you're wanting to work your core a little bit more. Just make sure to switch which leg you have up for different rounds. Next, we're going to do a Romanian deadlift. So starting with our feet just about hip width apart, maybe a little bit closer together. And the point of this exercise is to hinge at your hips, so you're working on pushing your butt and your hips back as far as possible while still keeping a flat back. To do this, it's going to help to keep the weights as close to your legs as possible. So you're going to basically just slide the weights down along your legs, going down as far as your mobility allows. And then when you're coming back up, you're going to really use your glutes and your hamstrings to really squeeze. You're going to really squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings to bring the weights back up. But the point is to push your butt back as far as possible, like I said, while keeping your back straight. You're also going to keep your shoulders kind of rolled back No slouching forward in this exercise. That's going to cause rounding of the upper back if you slouch forward. So if your flexibility and mobility allows you to go all the way down here, that's awesome. Just like I said, making sure to keep a flat back and pushing that booty back as far as you can. Then we're going to move into a wood chop, which you only need one dumbbell for. Wood chop is like basically a lateral movement from your knee over here all the way up to the sky over here. So you're going to kind of start in a squat position because you're going to squat down and bring the weight to the side of your knee. And then as you come up, you're going to bring the weight over your head to the opposite side. So as if it's like when you're coming down, as if you'd be chopping wood. Making sure to squat when you come down. It's going to keep you in the best position. Keeping those knees pushed out. Trying your best to keep your back tall and flat for this exercise. Show you what it looks like from the side. Now to do 20 reps of that, you're going to do 10 reps on each side, not 20 reps on each side, 10 reps on each side. Our final exercise is the floor press. So you get down onto the ground with your 2 dumbbells. You're going to have your knees bent still and laying on your back. You're going to rack the weights pretty much over your nipples on your chest, and that's where you're going to push the weights over. You're not going to push the weights over your head, you're going to push them over your nipple line on your chest. Keeping your back neutral, you don't need to press it into the ground, you also don't need to arch it, just keep it neutral. Just press the weights over that chest line, sternum, nipple area. You want to have your elbows at about a 45-degree angle to your torso. You don't want them all the way out here. That's not as good for your shoulders. You also don't want them in really tight. Just at a 45-degree angle, pushing up. Okay, so like I said, you're gonna do 3 rounds of those exercises. You're gonna be doing them back to back and then restarting the circuit, doing 20 reps of each exercise. You can download a freebie with this exercise as well as 4 others that are all dumbbell based workouts that you can do either at the gym or at home in the link below. If you have questions, comment and I would be happy to help you.